What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Watch Indigo. That's me, react. We're not playing, we're reacting to Death Battle. Kratos versus Asura. God of War versus Asura's Wrath. So, in case y'all don't know anything about Death Battle, I will put a link in the description. I'm just reacting to their videos, but I've loved this series when it came out, man, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years ago. So if you don't know about Death Battle, they put characters from different genres and they have them, well, fight to the death. So I'm gonna be making this a little bit of a series, I guess you could say, or as the new death battles, I'm gonna be reacting to them. So I thought this would be fun. I have not seen this one. This is the latest one that came out, and I just cast my vote, and we see what's what. So we'll react to this. Yeah, like I said, I'll put a link in the description. You guys can, if you haven't heard about them, you can look at all the other death battles that they put. They're very entertaining, very fun, and the music is pretty badass. So anyway, here we go. Oh, before I get this thing started, Kratos versus Asura. I don't know anything of the video game of Asura's Wrath. I'm sure almost everyone knows God of War. So my vote, automatically, I'm going for Kratos. Because Kratos, I played all the God of Wars. Freaking awesome game. Love it. Asura, well, we're going to go in and see what he's all about. Because I know he's pretty damn powerful too, just like Kratos. So let's get into it, guys. Our first reaction video of Death Battle. Let's go.
Kratos versus Asura.
The ghost of Sparta versus the wrathful destructor. Cause sometimes you just want to punch a god in the face. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. War across existence, a series of cosmic clashes that birthed the universe.
Boom! Now that's what I call a big bang.
From Ceto's death, the oceans would flow. From Uranus's strikes, the stars were spawned, and so forth. Thus, the world itself was born from violence.
Okay, this is God of War, right?
Messy cycle.
Yeah.
Uranus was overthrown by his Titan son, Kronos, who was overthrown by his Olympian son, Zeus, who battled his own son, Kratos.
As a classic bastard child of Zeus, Kratos was left among Spartan mortals.
Hold on, I gotta read all of this to make sure too, because I'm pretty sure there's quite a bit I don't know about Kratos. Yes, there's gonna be a lot of pausing and putting in my assumption because I am casting a vote here. Yeah, I'm going for Kratos. Part God, part mortal. Damn, I didn't know he was that old. Damn, he's 7 feet 8 and shoot. He big boy. Goes to Sparta. He likes olives. When did it ever say that? Doesn't want to talk. Sack boy.
All among him. He became a fierce warrior, winning many a battle, until finally cornered by ruthless barbarians.
Ares, destroy these guys who are kicking my ass, and my life is yours.
Yeah.
A deal was made, and Kratos was joined
Pretty
at
much.
the bone with the Blades of Chaos, a set of chain swords, and basically a badass whirlwind of flame and steel.
But Ares had a scheme. While doing work for his god, Kratos accidentally murdered his own family, permanently marked by the ashes of his wife and daughter. He was, forevermore, the ghost of Sparta.
So, he was kinda understandably really pissed off. Time for a new god of war. The gods were crapping their togas in fear as the new god of war took out his rage on all of them. And got some new gear out of it, too.
With Poseidon's trident and Icarus's wings, Kratos dominated both sea and sky. He also has a tendency to carry powerful severed heads, like Medusa's.
And the claws of Hades could steal souls, even the soul of Hades himself. Should have thought that one through, man.
Neither Perseus or Hercules were a match for Kratos, nor was Helios, the sun god capable of moving stars and spreading light across the entire underworld.
He fought Atlas, the Titan of Strength, who broke the load-bearing pillar of the universe. So Kratos forced him to hold up the cosmos on his own instead.
And he can do it with just one hand, according to the novelization.
Even his
Damn.
grandpappy Kronos failed to stop him. You know, the guy who overthrew the the primordial that punched the universe into existence?
causing shockwaves that moved over a quadrillion times faster than light, a frankly incomprehensible feat,
Then there's Daddy Zeus.
who proved a serious challenge, until Kratos drew perhaps his ultimate weapon, the Blade of Olympus.
It can make tornadoes, lightning, force fields. Oh, and it can stab the hell out of you. It siphons godly energy and can pull enough to even kill Zeus. Like father, like son.
Even while Kratos ultimately released hope across the Greek world, he could only do so after annihilating everything.
Like a badass, he was unstoppable, non-stop killing and sex and even more killing. And yet, he couldn't be any more depressed.
His wife and daughter were still gone. What was he to do?
He didn't know. He wandered aimlessly for years, somehow stumbling into Norse mythology where he met Faye, his second wife. Good start, buddy.
Kratos had a new lease on life, but he could not escape his past mistakes.
There's a reason he hid his swords in a dingy basement. Even so, Faye insisted he could do better. So he became a dad to a new boy.
Easily the toughest task he ever undertook, especially after Faye unfortunately died of a mysterious illness.
Damn it, not again! But hey, it wasn't Kratos' fault this time, and Faye left the tools he'd need to keep the boy safe, including the Leviathan Axe.
Far from the whirling rage of the Blades of Chaos, the Leviathan Axe was deliberate and mighty, said to rival Mjolnir itself.
Thor wishes Mjolnir was as cool as this axe. It's imbued with ice magic and a poison even the gods fear. It can be summoned to Kratos' hand from a distance, and it even shatters souls.
Kratos may have once been a sword of vengeance, but with his new weapons and a new purpose, he stood as a shield against the godly Asir.
Too bad he just can't help but get in trouble with gods. But now he knew how to control his anger.
Which is even more important than it sounds. Kratos' Spartan rage summons an inner strength with magical properties.
He can even get so pissed off that he straight up heals himself. That seems like the opposite of what should happen.
That's
Not all anger
Oh,
is
so that's why.
problematic, and Kratos wields plenty of new weapons and relics to channel his rage through.
Like the Dropnir Ring, which can summon a bunch of wind spears. They can absorb all types of energy and blast it back. He even has relics and magic that can warp space and slow down time.
Naturally, he contested with the strongest of the Norse gods, including the god of
I
thunder,
hold
Thor.
on. Honestly, really quick. Like, if anyone has played Ragnarok, like, sorry, I'm gonna be mentioning this. I didn't care too much for Odin's design. I don't like that he was a bald, small, scrawny fella. Like, I feel like they could have made him a little more beefier. Maybe like, give him the almost aesthetics as they did of Zeus with the long beard and the, I mean, it just didn't. Nah, I think they could have done better with the Odin design.
Who was powerful enough to fight the fire giant Surtur and the world serpent Jormungandr at the same time.
Oh, and that fire giant would be the cause of actual Ragnarok. You can't defeat me, Thor. I know, but he can.
Well, not exactly. Freyr, the rain god, held off Ragnarok for a considerable time on his own, and the sheer power of Ragnarok shook Yggdrasil down to its very roots.
That's the world tree, which is like a literal tree that connects the whole universe.
According to Freya, the tree's very existence supports all of creation among its boughs. Every strand transcending time, transcending space. Everything comes back to the tree.
So it's kind of like Kratos lives in a really, really, really big treehouse.
In his quest to free the Norse world, Kratos reclaimed old weapons by reckoning with his past sins, even taking up the Blade of Olympus once again.
Even better, he actually got to be a decent dad. And now the boy is a man and also a bear.
Kratos made a lifetime of mistakes, but this future would be different. He'd be more than he was in the past, not just a god of war, but a leader, a father, and a defender, a god of hope. Long ago, a demigod fell
Let me
from
find
the
out about this guy, 'cause I don't know
only to
anything
rise
about
from
him.
the depths of Naraka after 12,000 years.
After 12 12,000 years, he's free to punch everything dumb enough to get in his way. He was the demigod of wrath, Asura.
Oh, he's got eyes.
Alongside 7 other
I thought he didn't have
generals,
pupils. I thought it was
Asura
just like
served as
white.
the defender of humanity against the impure Goma, dark spirit monsters infesting the world.
And the demigods battled
Oh
Goma.
shit! Wait, let me read about him. He's 28 physically, but over. Oh damn! So he's way older than Kratos. Father of Mirthra, whoever that is. Former member of 8 Guardian Generals. Likes family. Yasha, not spring or hot springs, I guess. Hearing his daughter cry, he does not like hearing that. Put him in. They did? Huh. Cool.
By wielding a mystic energy formed from human prayer, mantra.
By advancing technology with mantra, the Guardian Generals became essentially hyper-powerful mystic cyborgs. They could each harness mantra through a different emotional affinity. For August, it was greed. For Yasha, it was melancholy.
Oh, they all look the
I'll
same
give
kind
you
of.
one chance to guess what Asura's is.
By tapping into his wrath, Asura can take many forms for battle, like the 6-armed Vajra, a state powerful enough to subdue the embodiment of the planet's will and the source of the Goma, Vlitra.
But he wasn't angry enough to put Goma Vlitra down for good. At least not yet. Of course, since he's literally powered by wrath, no enemy of Asura's would be stupid enough to do something that would make him even more mad, right? Right?
Funny you should say that.
God damn it.
First off, Asura is not some one-dimensional anger machine. In myth, the Asuras were powerful and aggressive beings, sure, but not inherently evil, just like Asura himself. He's a warrior, but also a husband with a daughter, Mithra,
And
Oh,
Mithra
that's
has the
his daughter?
unique power to
Why is she not red?
supercharge mantra energy.
which gave Asura's prideful commander, Deus, an idea. If he could weaponize Mithra, literally wiring her up to a super weapon, the Guardian Generals could maybe finally end Goma Vlitra for good.
Well, obviously, Asura wasn't gonna go along with that. So
Yeah.
Deus framed Asura for killing the Emperor, murdered his wife, kidnapped Mithra, and then just straight up killed him. What a dick.
But true to his nature,
Damn,
Asura
man.
was literally too angry to die. So long as a single part of his body remains and can
Okay,
possess.
hold on. So because he refused to let them use his daughter as a weapon, they killed his wife, kidnapped her, and then tried to kill him. But the kicker on this one, he was too angry to die? Good lord. Oh my.
As mantra, he can climb back out of Naraka, a sort of limbo underworld between life and death. Thanks to some coaxing from a strange golden spider, he did just that, with an all-new purpose in mind.
Make the gods pay! Oh yeah, they're calling themselves gods now. Turns out they're all assholes who started sacrificing thousands of innocent people to try to power up. So Asura got really pissed off.
And through his rage, Asura's power exploded, rising enough to throw giants like ragdolls, shatter whole moons, and destroy a fellow deity, Wyzen.
Who could dwarf the planet and wreck it
Okay,
with
so yeah, this is the only thing I know about him because I watched my buddy play this game and fight this ginormous dude. So that's the only thing that has me thinking, like, could he have the upper hand against Kratos? Because I don't think Kratos has ever fought anything that big.
just a finger. Look
Just a
at
finger!
this.
Asura is so powerful, his soul cannot be manipulated by the Goma or the deities. He can propel himself with mantra to fly, harden his fist to break steel, fire explosive energy blasts.
And headbutt you so hard you wish you could die even faster. The dude literally stockpiles anger into a burst of energy that can one-shot even the toughest of foes. And when he goes unlimited mode, he can rapid-fire those super attacks without overheating.
Asura's vengeance quest wasn't all shouting and explosions, though. I mean, it was a lot of that, but he also tried to protect people from the gods, including a girl who very much reminded him of his own daughter.
Yeah,
Aw.
Asura's the kind of guy who wants to be a great dad, but all he knows how to do is punch anything that upsets his kid. Like that one dad that knocks out a ref at a Little League game.
And then the gods killed that girl too, along with her whole village, sparking Asura to unleash his berserker aura.
You know how the gods were sacrificing thousands of people to power up? Well, Asura got so freaking angry, he built up enough mantra to match them, even though they've been building up energy for thousands of years. Seriously, guys,
Oh my God.
He's not the guy who literally gets more powerful the angrier he gets. What did you think
Oh
was
my
gonna
God.
happen?
Yet even
Yeah,
in
that's true.
berserker mode, Asura never lost total control.
Berserker Asura adds even more extra arms, and they're big and glowy now. The man can launch so much angry mantra, he wiped out the god's whole space fleet in seconds.
Asura's anger raised to levels so high even he couldn't contain it, scorching him into his wrath form.
Even though it hurts Asura while he's in it, this form is still perfect for absolutely shit-stomping a snobby demigod's face in. It's okay though, his brother-in-law punched the edge out of him.
Yasha saw the error of the deity's senseless sacrifices and teamed up with Asura for a coup against Deus.
Awesome, they're bros again. Just in time for Asura to hit his former boss with so much mantra that he burst, then dive into the planet's core to obtain power equal to 1,000 arms. His mantra form.
My
Finally,
God.
power capable of killing Vlitra in a big planet-busting blast.
Deus was defeated and Gaia was saved. Yet, Asura's wrath hadn't been quelled.
Title drop.
It turns out that spider that guided him was actually Chakravartin, the creator of mantra and the entire universe.
And everyone's suffering was part of his plan to make Asura his heir. Chakra kidnapped Mithra, because of course he did, and tested Asura in the form of a massive golden Buddha statue. Check out the size of it. That thing can literally hold a galaxy in its palm. Naturally, Asura and the statue threw hands.
Enter
Okay,
the
let
mantra-
me stop all this right now. I'm going for Kratos. I do not see Kratos winning this fight at all. Like, holy shit, man. This dude is a fucking menace. Good God.
A reactor. Capable of holding 7 trillion souls, Asura instead used it as a vessel for a far greater power.
His own unfiltered rage. At last, Asura could show the world his real colors.
Everyone from the humans to the 7 deities to Chakravartin saw Asura's anger as a weapon, a sword for tyranny, when that was never who he was. His rage was really a shield to protect humanity, and most of all, his daughter.
A shield larger than a planet. Unbound by his past limits, Asura's ultimate destructor form effortlessly punched through asteroids larger than nebulas, dodged planet-sized lasers moving 2 quadrillion times faster than light, and obliterated whole stars.
Chakravartin
my
was
God, man.
understandably impressed and offered Asura a chance to take his place. Asura smiled at the offer and extended his arm.
Right into Chakra's face.
Oh,
as
shit.
if he was gonna let some god trample over more worlds. Instead, he literally beat the QTEs out of God, obliterating him and his plans in a cosmic explosion.
But with Chakravartin dead, so was the concept of mantra itself.
Oh.
Those who depended on it could not survive, including Asura.
Hey, as long as Mithra was fine, it was worth it. Besides, he'll reincarnate millions of years later, still kicking ass, ready to smack a random thug, a meteor, or Ryu. Right in the balls.
It's interesting. Despite the dangers of uncontrolled anger, Asura's wrath gave him the power to save everything, all because of just one thing.
Some bastard made his daughter cry, so they had to pay. Now that's a god I can get behind.
Yeah. Jesus. Wow. That dude, like, the angrier he gets, the powerful. I don't know how many forms he just freaking had. I saw like maybe 4 or 5 different forms, and I don't know. Kratos, you're my dude, man, but I don't know. I'm still going for Kratos, guys, so. Whew, wait, was that it? Is there more?
All right, the combatants are set.
What the
we've
hell?
run the data
Okay,
through all
wonderful.
Possibilities.
It's time for a dad battle.
Oh, did he say a dad battle?
And we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a dad battle.
Yeah, he did. Dad battle. All right, guys, cast your votes. Mine, Kratos. I'm sorry, just because of my. I played every single God of War. I haven't played a single Asura, but my heart says Kratos. Who, man? I don't know, man. Asura's might.
Oh!
Let's go. Wait, whoa. All this, get all this out of the way. Hold on, let me go back. There it goes. All right. Oh, you entered his home. The animation is really, really good on this one. Asura, why do you wish, man? That sneeze. Ooh. Hello.
It's true then. The god of war is on Gaia. But not for long. You do not want this fight. Run!
Oh no. Oh boy. Ooh. Okay, well there's one form. Oh shit.
You let your wrath consume you. I have been down that road before. Shut up! Very well.
It's gonna take a lot more than that, I feel, to kill Asura. That dude, man, he seemed unkillable. There's, what, second form? Holy shit, man. I feel like he destroyed those arms too easily. Oh, shiznit. That was your fault, man. He, like, didn't have to fight, and now you make your daughter cry, so you need to kill yourself. Oh, boy. Form number 3? Damn, Kratos, how the fuck is he still standing?
This is not my end!
Form number 4? Godly. Well, I mean, Kratos is a god. Let's not forget that. He is a god. While Asura is a... Oh no, Asura's a god too, right? He's not a demigod? I don't know. He's one-arming it? Oh my. Damn, Kratos, I didn't know you were that strong.
Not earned me yet, Titan! You deserve a worthy end.
Oh, I don't know. Let's not count chickens. Oh, I guess Kratos? I said he couldn't defeat anything that big, but Kratos. That was the blade of Olympus up in his forehead. It's not over, right? No, it can't be. Well, the blade does consume powers of a god, so it could.
You are a monster no longer. I never was.
Really? Damn! Holy shit! That's probably Asura's trump card right there. Or like his biggest weakness was the Blade of Olympus, cause yeah, that thing takes all the powers out. Wait, is he still alive? He's not dead. Oh no, he dead. Kratos, baby, the god of war, man.
Well,
Holy
his last
crap!
breath really is gone. But
Damn, wow. Well, okay, yeah, let's find out why. Tell me the reason why, because man, that looked very one-sided from what Asura can do.
This is how it'd go, even though Asura can blow up stars?
Asura had some amazing displays of apocalyptic destruction, but the full scope of their speed, experience, versatility, and power sheds a surprising light.
At first glance,
And he's
he seems
older.
like a shoo-in for Asura.
So like you would think he would have like a lot more like experience in battle and everything like that. He's like, it said what, Kratos was 1,000+ old and he's 12,000+.
This is quick, but he never dodged a universe-crossing laser.
That doesn't mean he couldn't. Remember, as usual, we look at these characters at their peak, free from gameplay restrictions.
Yeah, we're looking at everything in canon, and Kratos fought and killed Helios, the sun god.
From the moment he's introduced, Helios is emphasized to be immensely powerful. Without Helios, darkness would shroud everything. His light was fast enough to illuminate the entire underworld while Kratos sailed through it, taking a few hours at most.
So, kinda hard to quantify, but that's consistent with the shockwaves the primordials caused that spawned the universe.
Arguments could be made for which is faster, the primordial shockwaves or Chakravartin's intergalactic lasers. Since it's so close, it's safest to assume their speeds are generally even.
But what does speed matter if you don't know how to use it? Let's cover experience. Asura lived across centuries, obviously a lot longer than Kratos.
And when Kratos eventually learned to control his rage, Asura pretty much always had that control.
So Asura easily takes experience. But when it comes to versatility, he couldn't match all the weapons and abilities Kratos had.
Sure, Asura's quite skilled and a monster at martial arts.
Yeah, he only
but
had
his
fists
fighting
or what?
style mostly relies on one thing.
A whole lot of punching.
Kratos' weapons, magic, runes, relics,
Yeah, no,
and
that's
even
true.
his rage
Yeah.
gave him far more options in combat, slowing down time, healing injuries, and most importantly, multiple weapons that could drain a variety of energies, like mantra.
Yeah, when Asura loses all his mantra energy, that's it for him. So the Dropnir spears and the Blade of Olympus gave Kratos exactly what he needed. Versatility.
So yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like he had the only weapon that could counteract all of that Asura had. So
multiple ways to finish this for good before Asura just comes crawling back out of the underworld.
If he could, Asura's resurrections take years or whole centuries, days at best.
But all this assumes Kratos could match Asura's crazy strength. All roads lead to power, which should go to Asura, right? Look at what he can do.
Yeah,
If
that's
this came down to
like,
who
how?
made the bigger kaboom, he'd kick Kratos' ass in 2 seconds.
But a closer examination of their feats reveals the truth.
At his peak, Asura overpowered Chakravartin, annihilating that cosmic golden god.
By measuring the dimensions of Chakravartin's body and scaling it up to match the size of this galaxy-eclipsing statue, we can determine its volume. Add in the density of gold, for good measure assuming the form is solid throughout, and its mass far exceeds not just our galaxy, but our entire observable universe.
Destroying that big golden god would need energy on par with obliterating our universe 91,000 times.
Extremely impressive and unfathomable. However, the same idea applies to Ragnarok shaking the roots of Yggdrasil.
Ragnarok is obviously a bit of a different beast than Kratos, but what really matters is what Freyr did.
Right, Freyr, a god comparable to Kratos, held back Ragnarok's power for a significant time.
So Kratos should be capable of the same level of power, or even more.
Using an official map and knowing the world tree's branches encompass all of existence, we can measure its size and volume.
And we know this map is accurate because it shows these two realms conjoined, which we see in-game.
Even if we assume the Tree of the Realms is only 1% solid, a significant lowball that Kratos should easily scale above, shaking such an incomprehensibly large structure would require enough force to destroy our universe's mass energy 9 million times over.
That's almost 100 times.
Yeah,
greater
okay,
than
so like it was
Chakravartin's
much,
destruction.
much,
And
much
this isn't
bigger.
some one-off outlier.
Damn,
I
man,
mean,
they
a realm
search
shattering
everything.
supergiant doesn't sound too different from the other Titans and Olympians Kratos defeated.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's easy to think that we never see Kratos do anything that matches Asura, but we do. Helios' speed matches Chakravartin, and Kratos outsped him.
That's one thing. Like when you play the game, you don't think of exactly how powerful these gods are that you kill, since we kill them like nothing in the what was it, God of War 3? Yeah, I mean, like, dude, they're gods. Hello.
Atlas is strong enough to lift all of reality, and Kratos overpowered him. Kronos defeated the creator of the universe in a one-on-one fight, same as Asura, and Kratos killed Kronos. Add in the clear numerical comparison of Chakravartin, Ragnarok, and Yggdrasil,
Okay.
and Kratos takes the edge in power.
Okay.
But hey, Capcom, if you give us Asura's Wrath 2, we'll try this again.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Asura's The Sun Rises. The God of Wrath was Kratos.
The winner is Kratos.
All right. Woo! Yeah, I stuck with you, man. I stuck with you. Kratos is... Damn, I didn't know he was that powerful, though. Well, I didn't stop and think, but man, I tell you, the guys here on Death Battle, shoot, they don't miss any info. They get up in there. That's crazy. But we got it, guys. Kratos, the God of War, took that one. All right, let's see the next Death Battle. But
What if?
alternate ending. That's what you're gonna do to us? It's a lot of button pressing. Calliope. Oh. Which, to be honest, is something Kratos always wanted.
And that concludes my pitch for Asura's Wrath 2. The end. Next time on Death Battle.
But no, I don't care about that alternate ending. Kratos took the victory. Alright, next time, which I will probably react to. I'll see if I can make this thing. Is that Spawn? Spawn versus Ghost Rider.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
There you go. I'll let you finish yours. Spawn versus Ghost Rider. Alright, well, we'll see that on the next one. So, I'm going to end the video right here. Thank you guys so much for joining me on Let's Watch Indigo. That's me. React to Death Battle. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you on the next Death Battle. Laters.